So in the Turkish Get Up to the bridge, there's a couple things that we want to iron out to make sure that you guys are executing this with great proficiency. Again, that first step, or the roll to elbow, is probably one of the hardest of the entire get up. So now we're going to kind of take you to where some of the sweetness happens and you can start to do tricks. The fact is, I don't think anybody likes the Turkish Get Up until they actually get good at it. So I'm going to show you a couple steps today on this bridge portion, or at least how we coach it to get the most out of it. So once you get to the elbow, again, we're going to keep that chest nice and proud, make sure the shoulder's back. And I want to show you this from the back. But what's going to happen here is we're actually going to take this hand and corkscrew it into the ground and position it behind you. Now, in this position, we're going to have our fingertips facing back, our chest is nice and proud, and our arm is overhead. This is going to help give us a nice tall posture and make sure that we maintain stability throughout the entire body. From here, we're going to take this front foot and drive through the heel to lift the hips all the way. Okay, should be able to maintain this. Again, in this position, we want to make sure we're not going into a tremendous amount of rib flare. We want to make sure that the extension comes from the glutes and that we can actually exhale and get those ribs down. Should be a nice line through my shoulders, making a nice T, and then I'm going to drop. Now, there's a couple ways we can go about this to get down. One, we're actually going to move this hand back out, find our elbow, and then roll to the ground. And that way is just fine. But on the way up, we're very cautious of where the shoulder position is. We don't want it jamming into our ear, kind of grinding away the shoulder capsule here. When people are going down, the shoulder tends to be fatigued. They tend to be a little bit sloppier. And so what I prefer, instead of going down joint by joint, is to actually go with the power slide on the left arm. And so what we're going to do here is keep that kettlebell above our head, slide out on the arm until we're on that lat and tricep, and just make a nice smooth roll back to the bottom. If you put all this together, you're going to end up with a really nice get up to bridge and set yourself up for the next step when we actually go to sweep the leg under.